Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. This episode is called Gambling for Grocery Money. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, follow, and comment on the show, as well as to tell you about a company called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It allows you to purchase live calls with more than 100 celebrities. You can purchase a live 15-second call for $19.95 or a live 30-second call for $29.95. You can choose from movie stars, TV stars, athletes, and all sorts of VIPs. It's a great gift for yourself, a great gift for somebody else. You can buy them on the holidays. You can buy them during the week to receive a motivational call from a celebrity. Whatever the occasion, give it a try for you or for somebody you care about. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now let's get started. The latest reports are that nearly half of all adults in the U.S. are out of work, and that is generating tremendous amounts of financial stress and hardship. It's making it difficult for people to keep a roof over their heads, put food on the table, and keep the lights on. So what are people doing to cope? Many are applying for unemployment, but that's not the full answer because for some people, the money they're getting is not enough to make ends meet. Other people are living off their savings or they're borrowing money, but those are just short-term fixes and they are not actual solutions. Because of that, some people are doing something that's really dangerous. They're gambling. Some people are gambling legally and others are gambling illegally. On the legal side, they may be patronizing some of the newly reopened casinos or sports betting facilities, or they may be going to private poker games. On the illegal side, they may be placing bets with their bookie, or they may be placing bets at some of the many shady online gambling sites. They may even be placing bets with family and friends on sporting events and games. So what's wrong with this sort of thing happening, you may ask? Well, the problem is that gambling is very difficult to do well under the best of circumstances. And when things are normal and going well, it can still be very challenging to undertake, and you can still lose all your money. However, when you're under tremendous psychological and financial pressure because you've been out of work for a long time, and you're having a hard time feeding your family, then that makes gambling even more stressful and challenging. People under tremendous stress don't usually demonstrate the best judgment. And they take risks that deep down inside, they know they shouldn't be taking because the odds are not in their favor. So what do? They start placing bets that they know they have a very low chance of winning. But they place them because they're counting on their luck turning around. Or they think God will help them. Or they believe it's their time to receive a miracle. The problem is, those miracles, they rarely happen. Let me tell you a story I heard about a casino. Now, I can't tell you the name of the casino or where it's located because the story is so horrific, but you'll soon understand. I heard this rumor about this casino that has a parking structure that is several stories high, and it's an open-air parking structure, which most of them are. Now, I heard that at least once a week, a random gambler who has gambled away everything they have, their house, their savings, their IRA, their bank account, literally everything down to the last dime, everything. After they lose their last dollar, what they do is they walk out of the casino and they go out to the top floor of the parking structure and they commit suicide by leaping off the building and landing on the pavement below. Now, apparently, the rumor is that this happens at the casino so often that they have to spend serious money on a regular basis to prevent the story from getting out to the public, because quite obviously, if everybody knew, then that would be really bad for business. I've also heard another rumor about that same casino, and that is that they have a special room in back where they wash down the chairs that you see in front of the slot machines. Now, why do you think they wash slot machine chairs down in a hidden room? Well, that's because there are so many compulsive gamblers who sit at a slot machine for 8, 10, 12 hours at a stretch and refuse to go to the bathroom because they believe the minute they do, someone else will grab their slot machine and they will win all the money that they should have won. So what do? They literally go to the bathroom in their pants while they're sitting at their chair at the slot machine. They would rather do that than get up and go to the restroom. Now, I don't know how true these rumors are, but I feel they're true when I compare them to all the other nightmare stories I've heard about the gambling world. So why am I telling you these stories? Well, I'm telling them to you because gambling is dangerously addictive for most people under the best of circumstances. And if you're particularly vulnerable, psychologically or financially, then its power to addict you grows exponentially. You see, deep down inside, everybody thinks they're special. Everybody believes that God or the universe will take care of them and make sure that nothing bad happens to them. And because they believe that, when times get really bad, they're often willing to take unbelievably bad risks, like betting their car or their IRA or their house on a sporting event, a poker game, or something else unreasonable, in the belief that it'll turn out great just like it does in the movies. Unfortunately, that rarely happens. So if you're one of those people who is gambling for groceries or trying to pay your bills by going to the casino, then you really need to hear what I'm about to tell you. Chances are it will not end well for you either. What you should be doing is moving heaven and earth to find a way to make more income. You should be looking for freelance work or a gig job, or maybe even create a service of some sort that you can sell to other people. Reach out to family and friends and see if any of them can help you or guide you. Here's another thing I want you to try. Right now, there is a tidal wave of government money and assistance being provided to people who need help with their mortgage, rent, or groceries. If you call your mortgage company, bank, or landlord, they will provide you with a list of organizations and charities in your area that can help you with grants for those sorts of things. If they can't, then get online and start searching for help. I'm sure that if you spend at least 25 hours online over the next week, you'll find a number of organizations that can help you with your mortgage, with your rent, or groceries. Now, you may have to call or talk to 50 or 100 of them before you find one that will cut you a check, but that's okay. Here's the thing. I suspect that the first 10 or 20 charities you talk to will probably say that you're not qualified under their guidelines to receive a grant, but that's okay. Just thank them for their time and keep going down the list of charities to call. Eventually, you will find one that may be able to help. If that's the case, then I want you to remember something really important. Even if they sound encouraging about being able to help you, and they say that you should have some assistance from them soon, I want you to continue calling other charities and continue your search for financial assistance. Why is that? Because even though they say they will try and help you, it doesn't really count until the grant money is actually received by you or your landlord. And if you do receive help from an organization, then I want you to continue looking for financial aid just in case you qualify for more. I don't know how long your financial problems will continue, but I do know that if you keep calling and talking to other agencies, then you may find out that they can help you more than you thought possible. Now, no matter what I say, I'm sure there will be some people out there who believe that gambling is their only option. They'll ignore all my advice and truly believe that if they spend enough time and money at the casino or at some poker game, then eventually their luck will turn around. I don't believe in gambling, and I don't think anybody should do it regardless of their circumstance. However, if you do go ahead with it, then I'm going to give you some advice. Number one, don't ever gamble any money that you can't afford to lose. No matter what that voice in your head is telling you about gambling, you have to trust me when I tell you that the vast majority of people who gamble lose all their money. And those same laws of probabilities will apply to you as well. The longer you gamble, the more you will lose. If this is something you're thinking about doing, then try and sit down with your family and hopefully they will talk you out of it. If they can't talk you out of it and you don't think you have the discipline to stop gambling, then put your finances in your family's temporary control. Let them manage your money so you don't end up self-destructing financially. Now, if push comes to shove, I'd rather see you borrow money by taking out a loan to pay your rent than to just go to the casino and throw your money away and have nothing to show for it. One more thing. If you're out of work now, and you have the time to put a lot of effort into achieving something difficult, whether that's finding grant for your rent or groceries, or it's looking for a gig job or freelance work, or just going door to door in the neighborhood and asking people if they need help getting their grass cut, then now is the time to do so. Time is a resource you have more of now, so make sure to utilize as much of it as you possibly can. One last piece of advice for you that I want you to keep in mind. If times are very difficult now, then you should take advantage of that by taking a good look around to see who you can count on and who's being helpful to you. Those are your real friends and family. Everyone else is just pretending. So with that, I want to wish you good luck. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you soon.